welcome in everybody. This is Casey at the Guardian Oracle 33. What's up, guys? How is everybody doing today? For those of you that are part of the family, the older three went back with their dad, so we traveled today to make the exchange. So my load got a little bit lighter for the summer. I have the kids the first half, and then we share them back and forth. Since before I got on this live, my face has been itching so terribly, and I'm not sure why. It's, you know, what this is about, but it's literally like somebody has a bunch of feathers and they're just tickling them under my nose. Hi, Jason. Glad to see you. Herman, I'll be a son of a bitch. Safe travels, mate. So, you know, I was really channeled to write out channeled messages, but sometimes if I just sit here, excuse me, it's a lot easier to just channel messages and they just come out, and I write them. I think somewhere when I get in the front of the camera or whatever, I think we all have that. I don't think it's shyness, but I was always raised, you know, you move your ass and you get going. Military is the same way. So for me, I'm learning how to take time in my connection. Sometimes I'm just, you know, blah, 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 but other times I could listen a lot deeper, if that makes sense. What up, Matthew, Monty? Hi, family. Alicia Navidad. Consuelo. Felicidad. My Spanish is terrible. And I was married to a Michoacan Hispanic for 13 years. Who helped me do the math. Only words I ever really knew was bad words. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Hi, Essie. What you gonna do when they come for you? A schnick, a schnock, a schnick, schnock, schnehay. Boo doo doo, beedle diddle diddle doo. Alright. Not sure why you were here. I'm hearing all father. Okay, so last night, I'm laying here, and I have never done this before, but I was awake, okay, because I'm looking out of my camper into the sky, and I can hear the crickets. Listen to the crickets sing, and I could see the stars, and of course, you know, when you go through shit for so much that sometimes people have a breaking point. And it's on a totality of circumstances, but it's like on a lesson standpoint too. It really takes a lot of courage to have the balls to be honest with yourself and to move through things different. Really put in effort because it's become a piece of who you are. Opening yourself up to a higher bird's eye view. Archangels and beings of the light, thank you. Archangel Michael, I ask that you would guard the gates as I channel these messages. Archangel Metatron. Alright. Not really sure where we're going, but we're going. So, welcome to the party. I'm not sure what I'm on here pulling out, but I bet we'll get our hands into something we're not supposed to. Cheerio, Bella. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. 47 in here, 5 likes. Hi, April. I like that comment. I'll be the judge of who's baked around here and who's not. The cards never lie. I don't know why, but a lot of the carnival, like, fortune teller. You are freaking out, man. I don't know why, but for one of my indicators when I connect with spirit, I have my own signals and the way that my guides get my attention, and they're like, hey motherfucker, we're trying to talk to you here. Tune in, right? I'm like, okay, well, I'm coughing. What do you want? I'm like, please just help me find Cooper's other sandals so we can go. I'm already late. And then I'll start walking around the house, and as I start coughing, and that's how I know where the motherfucker. Every time I'm like, okay, why am I coughing? And I'm like, finally. They're like, thanks. It's been a year, and we're trying to get you doing this. Oh, I love you guys. Welcome to the channel. I guess we're going with channeled messages, huh? Fucking send it. La Guggenheim. Shakaka, excuse me. The bringer of hope and light, is that you? Get ready for a huge shift. Confused and hurting. May these messages be for the highest good of all. May you have intention when you watch things and open yourself up to other portals of information. May you have and use your discernment. I hope that everybody who watches this channel knows that no matter what you've been through, or what you're going through, that there are other people out there who love just like you. And a lot of us are finding our ways to each other, even if it is in this space. And Light Army is here helping, is one of the channel messages that come out. You know, when we band together in light, in information, in seeding more in those who are learning how to channel. A lot of these channels are opening people up to a different version. You could call it, we're always being trained, right? Our level of comfortability. Stepping outside of, you know, our comfort zones to deliver messages. How many of you go to a grocery store and you just feel like something's going to happen, or you need to talk to somebody, or, you know, all day you're trying to get somewhere and it's like every semi could pull out in front of you and you're like, dude, don't you understand? If I don't get the job, I lose the house, the car, the keys, the kids, the wallet. What do you want from me? Smite me, fucking smitey, smite-a-ten. Some of us are just out here on a boat with a hat. What the hell was the name of that movie? Was that the Yes Man one? Hi, Solstice. Hi, Constance. Tyrone. Alright. These could just be other signs and synchronicities. This is a deck I made. These are just channeled messages. Allow your conscious awareness. We're just asking that you would start off by taking a few deep breaths, as there's no separation in time. Everything is happening now. Allow yourself to be still. Astral projections. New perspective is needed. Light Army is here helping. Gang stalking. Helping lost souls. February 12th, as you were. February 2nd. February 2nd. That could be everything that comes out. February 11th. Evil and pain serves the light, has been through a lot. Death, loss, and heartbreak. Destined union of two star seeds. Need fresh air to get into nature. Your past life is surfacing. I made it to the other side now. A deep thinker tied to the Akashic gifts. Jesus loves you. 33, the Christ consciousness. You are so loving and so kind. You're God's baby. Christ consciousness. March Madness. Look at the bigger picture. Depth here. Depth is needed here. Your intuition is strong. Targeted. Someone loves and missed you. You are beautiful with the heart. Maybe somebody always drew the heart. That's you. Better late than never. You are unique. Congratulations on letting go and allowing your guides to share and spend time. I see your soul glow comes out. Astro projecting. And I was sitting here, and now we're back to this timeline again, and looking at the stars before. And I was dreaming, but my eyes was open. I wasn't out of my body, but I was in dream state. It's like I wasn't paralyzed. I was just trying to fall asleep. It was hot and stuffy, and I'm just like, It was like I was going in and out of different realms. It was so fucking cool and interesting. I'm like, how the fuck did I just get in and out of 3 dreams? And like literally, I looked down at the phone in like 20 minutes, and I feel like I was just sitting there staring out of the, I was like, what the fuck? This is awesome. And I'm not even using psilocybin. This is amazing. Fuck yeah. Dude, I love anything that would get me out of this fucking human body. Anything, please blow my fucking mind. I used to love to smoke dope and just get fucking, and I was the one in the books like, what did they mean? I was trying to figure out the scries, and you know what I mean. And I wasn't all fucking crazy and out there. It's just it's just when I started seeing portals open, and maybe I was crazy. Fuck yeah, I was crazy. I still am crazy, babe. You said you loved me, baby. You're crazy, darling. All the best ones are. At least I have the balls to be crazy. And no balls at all. Should have been a writer. Oh, cranky, maybe you were. But let's find out. Going to look into your future. It's all happening right. Meow. Meow. I don't know why I keep hearing a cat. Meow. For real. Oh, I like to live on my own time. I like Mai Tai. Mai Tais, I like Mai Tais too. Mai Tais are so good. I'd like some Mai Tai and Mai Tais. I'd like the double M. For me, myself, and Irene, yes. Party of 3 coming up. Oh, I just wish you'd stotty a little bit more. Irene. I'm irrigation. Isabel. Archangel Michael. Archangel Raziel. Lower deity. Magnetic. Kinetic energy. Freedom of speech. The Second Amendment. Indigo. Indigo children. Saint Germain the violet flame. What comes around goes around. The name Jamie. The name Jasmine. The name Nicholas. The name Sammy. Sarah. James. Peter. Paul. Mother Mary. Catholicism. Architectural figures. 3D printing. I'm amazed by the sound of your voice. It's always been you, darling. Your truth is starting to surface. Sometimes you're so bright, it blinds me. I'm trying to find you, but I can't see you anymore. Somebody here is a poet. It's the way that they express emotions. You'll bring many off of the ledge of suicide, deep things, and help others learn how to express that through some sort of faucet in him. A lot of it comes through releasing the emotion through your words. The way that you put them in such a way that the value of the heart, right? This is our God force energy right here. The value of the heart is when it's heavy, everything feels lost and everything feels so gone. The only thing we could remember, right, and some of us remember more, as I'm talking to Indigo Child, is a childhood. You know, the way we were raised, the way we were conditioned. We're so much more than just that, and trying to find out who we are. You will know, daughter. And this looks like that big ape off of Planet of the Apes, as I was sitting back, like this. The red one with the cute chin, it's a orangutan, and they're so cute. Oh, they're just so cute. I just like their little double chins. They're freaking adorable. Are they not? I think they're adorable. They're orangutan. The orangutan spirit. What does that mean? What does that even mean? The orangutan spirit. Totem. The orangutan totem. Some of you are going to be rediscovering things that just come natural to you. You're going to understand the shifting and makings of energy naturally. Some of you are trying to figure out like the depth of the archetypal energy between the body, mind, and spirit, the ethereal, and the super consciousness. It's within the neural pathways. Look at the pathways here. Look at the eyes behind that. Speaking of that, look at the neural pathways here, leading up to the brain, the enlightenment here. There's a lot going on in the head. There's a lot of things I heard vying for your time. Shot through the heart. Look at the mind. Some of you, I'm hearing right now, the last time I seen you, and looks as somebody's moving away, feeling left out. The strength and courage, and it's like, I want to say for some of you, by following your heart, even when it's hard, even when there's no victory in it, when you're thinking about for the highest good of all, not just yourself, your children, the people you influence. Think about the people around you, even if it's hard. Maybe it's not about, I'm not doing good here. How can you help others? It is about the giving in that way. It is about getting in community. And a lot of us are like, fuck that. Right? We're hermits. We're like, I ain't about to put up with some fucking Nancy, Susie, Bobby, Joe. Oh, hell no. I've been serving and cooking at this function for the last 45 years, Cletus. And then she just shows up and is down in here. And then, you know, that's a whole nother thing. And if it's one of those, like, I ain't got time for your shit. I fucking tried. All right, I'll open up a fucking, a taco stand. A hot dog stand. Dude, everybody loves a freaking, a good stuffed wiener. It is my first day I'm channeling and I work here. See, sometimes you just gotta go balls out. Sorry, you had to see what happened back there. Literally. What did happen back there? I heard shot through the heart. Repeatedly over the last 3 weeks, I keep hearing the song, I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Over and over and over. And I'm like, and I didn't fucking hear it for like 2 days, and then as soon as I get ready to come back out here, that's what I hear. Some of you could be having neck pain from the base of your skull all the way down to the left-hand side of the shoulder. Look at the shoulder. Whoa, see how that lit up? The vertebrae. And I was just saying today, I'm like, my vertebrae, did I tell you guys I laid on the inversion table? Was that me? Was how many? Everything's happening now. Everything is fine. All is well. The neck. Spine, head injury. Is it an injury though? I hung upside down today. Well, I hang upside down every day. Every day's a new day. You never know what you're going to get around here. Look, it's a lighthouse. Your telepathic abilities are starting to increase, and I think that some of they're talking about like the wings, why the angels are depicted with the wings. I'm hearing Germanic. It's like when the Celts, when they cut their spine or the ribs from to get to Valhalla. I don't even know how to explain this. It's kind of interesting here. I'm trying to. I was thinking today too, every tattoo we have is a scar from a past life. I was, you know, and you start thinking about the symbology when you're young. You're like, yeah, I got this from my grandpa and this and that, but really start looking at it as you start to awaken. You're like, God dang, my first tattoo was a star. Dude, I love the stars. I just like the nautical star because everybody else thought it was fucking cool and I wanted to be cool too. I'm like, fuck yeah, man. Fucking right on, babe. There's your star. And it was supposed to have 2 smokestacks coming up. One's going down. It was her first day too. Either way, we figured it out. She was a shapeshifter. Either way, she hooked it up. The fall. The pentacle. 9/17. July 17th. The lighthouse. You're unblocked. This is what this pain, whatever this is, the heat, the warmth. Look at him. It's like whatever this has been manifested on, or this energy, because I told you, and I'm not going to fucking even play into that. So I put a spell on you, and maybe it's even the way you were speaking to yourself, the way you're speaking about yourself, you know, in your head, in your own mind, your own fears, your own thoughts. Maybe some of you are starting to realize, you know, you've aged quite quickly through the process of awakening, because it does strike a lot of fear. You're completely uprooted from everything you've known, most of you. You're banished, and you go through a very dark night of the soul. Nobody understands what you're going through, and you're awakening, and what you're here to learn. And a lot of them, you're the waymakers. And, you know, being shunned in the human spirit and in the ego, it's well, we've always been taught it's shameful. And there's a lot of thought forms and impressions that are, you know, embedded in a lot of minds. It's moldable. Human mind is moldable through guilt and through fear. You know, I posted something the other day, and it was talking about the best way to stifle somebody is to show them that standing up for themselves is being overbearing. You know, it's everything has shifted so much in perspective, and it happens. My right ear is going completely high-pitched. Things are generated this way for many reasons. Feels like there's an ocean of remembrances that are coming around for many on a conscious, subconscious level. Maybe things that you once weren't feeling or seeing. It's almost like 919 as I say this. Standing by the bayside, looking at the water, these, you know, maybe soul family, you know, just that connection, that thought of feeling that energy, feeling unblocked, feeling grateful for, we seated in many, I can't even sit here to begin. Channel your knowledge, and it's going right to the crown, to the back of the head. Channel your knowledge. Maybe there has been a blockage there, and maybe it is something, you know, it's like these light codes are trying to break something free. It's like when you have a kidney stone, right, and then it's got to break down, or that shit's gonna hurt. Trust me, I've had them a few times in that pee hole. That shit fucking hurt so bad. So it's up to you. But it feels like somebody through this awakening is actually having a very physical response to it throughout their body. And it could be within the spine. Somebody here's put a lot of time on their body, has been from a childhood raised to work hard. You keep your head down, you keep your mouth shut. You do what you need to do, working young, maybe, you know, taking on a family business or taking on a lot of weight and responsibilities at this time. You know, we get raised in a certain way that what victory looks like, you know, for societal norms. To be victorious, you have the car, the, you know, the fancy boats, the things, and you know your neighbors are getting ready to get kicked out of their house, but they're the kindest people you know. You know what I mean? Maybe there was a tragic accident or whatever may have happened within their family dynamic. Communities for a reason. We've gotten so far away from that. And it's like, and a lot of the empaths and a lot of these very powerful energetic force fields that are around you, very old souls working. Look at how many other souls. Look within. To me, I'm being told, look at all the other souls within that auric field, on a multi-dimensional level, aspected. They're talking about being many places at the same time. And at some point, it's like you're having this grand or will. You could have felt shut out. You could have felt shut out from the spirit realm, or like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? In a way. You know, we all go through that state where we question shit, you know, like, you know, I do the best I can for other people and this and that. It's like, yeah, but do you do the best for you? Victory's not doing the best for other people all the time. Sometimes victory's turning your back on people and doing the best for you. Some people that don't want to see you win, it's hard because we love them. Because we've only known that idea of love. That hardship, right? We've only known that fucked up way of, okay, well, I still have a place to go, but it kind of always feels like I'm on the outside anyways. Just a coldness to it, a frigidity. You know, like at any time somebody could leave, abandonment, be pushed away. It feels like, you know, there's a lot you've carried, and it feels cellular system. In the cellular system. And your genetics and your super consciousness rewrites everything. Rewritten. Somebody here, supreme being. Supreme being. So, they're showing me in my head like a video game. And it does look like somebody who has wings. And they're showing me somebody who rises up. You know what I mean? Just a regular old Joe Schmo, but been going through this awakening on your inside the whole time. And then as something shifts universally, it's like you're able to see different dimensional aspects of yourself at the same time on planet Earth. You know, there's things. You know how Mildemar always comes back to Thor? Every time he throws that motherfucking hammer, it always comes back to him. It was made for, you know, from the sun. Was for him. Was connected to him. That bond that can never be broken, they're telling me. Your shit's your shit. What other people's shit, that's their shit. You can't carry the burdens of others feeling left out. You know how long you've been blocked by doing this. How long you've been blocked. Sitting here saying, God, why? God, why? And and Spirit's just bringing it through again. You have the voice of the heart. And most times in your life, you've been made to feel guilty for having that voice. And then, you know what? A lot of times, perhaps, even if you had made mistakes and it was publicly known, those are the things that those people bring up. Well, you're just... right? Or it's because of you that, or at least I'm not a drug addict or a, you know, whatever, haven't had my kids take for whatever fucking low blow they can do, right? Response, deflection. You've been molded into basically a very in-tuned person because you know at some point you look at somebody and you're like, you're so fucked up. Do you really think about what the fuck you're saying? And it's like talking to a kid that's hurt and told, go to your room, you're grounded. Who never grew up, who never grew past that because it was just, they shut down at that fucking age. You know what I mean? And they wanted that attention that they didn't fucking get. I think somebody here is coming to a come to Jesus meeting. You know? I heard row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. It's about the peaceful heart. You know, and when I start to read energy, I can feel energy. I can feel this in my own neck and spine. I have since this morning. I know it's mine. I know it's not. I know how the collective is being affected in that way and energetically through space and time. It wears on the body when you're the physical vessel. Where your time and energy is going. And that's why it's important at this point. You have to know your own truth. You have to be able to be resilient against the own demons, aka thoughts, negative thoughts, repetitive things that have been programmed within the maze of your brain. Every time you came home and you fucked up, your parents, you know, whoop your ass, get the fuck out, whatever it was, you're just a piece of shit, whatever they say. And it imprints itself on this young brain. Okay, and this is what happens. And then we have grown-ass people who at some point were stifled, and there was a soul lesson there at some point that didn't come about, that wasn't, you know, something that was built up for a moment. And a lot of starseeds and a lot of higher dimensional, those who are starseeds, they've come and gone. They've incarnated on this planet many times. Their origin is not of here. A lot of time they will come to remember and to see higher consciousness and talk about things. They're way makers, they're way showers. They will step out where most people won't. Block, block, block. Fortune teller, psycho bitch, dumb motherfucker, you'll never be shit. Snickering, talking behind your back, you know, all that, leaving you out, making you feel like you're nothing, that your choice to be close to God, yourself, and to look at what was, why was I fucked up back there, Ma, Dad, you know? I just posted on my community page because I didn't feel like I could come to you to heal. Because when I did, I got the stone cold wall. The back of the dad, right? Nothing. You could have outgrown a lot of people just because of the connection that you have. You're not crazy. Okay. Actually, the best of us are. This is determined by whose lingo jingo, right? You're courageous, you're strong, you're brave, you're the opposite of those things. See, here, it's a lot of deception. There's a lot of interceptions and frequencies and downright just, it's like little wormholes on people that, I don't even know how to explain it. Other things manifest, and it's almost like akashically, something like glitching. Some people are glitching in and out of, and I'm trying to ask telepathically to my guides how. Really experiencing, somebody could be a cat, you know, like this. Look at this. I'm hearing Pumbaa, right? Behind this guy out here. And all around his crown is enlightened. It's got all the light. Talking to somebody who's been enlightened. Very singled out. Very much intended to be pushed away and to feel blocked. Almost to the point where whatever this anger is that's deep inside, really, you know, it's like, I don't know why I'm fucking mad, you know, and I'm channeling this. You know, I'm hearing, there's fucking something inside of me, you know, that just don't, somebody knows there's something more. And it's like this belief that they were fed for so long, that anytime they would step out